All right. Great. I think we are good to go. Hi everyone. Hello. A very warm welcome to all of you. Right. I hope all of you are having like a good holiday. Very happy Republic Day to all of you as well. Right. Today, I have something very important to talk to you, to all of you, right? I'll be actually telling you about something interesting that we have in place for all of you, right? Before that, I will actually take a minute here to introduce myself. My name is Riya Bansal, and I'm currently working as a software engineer at Flipkart. Previously, I have worked at some other companies as well, such as InterviewBit and Scalar Academy. I have worked at American Express, Amazon, and Coding Blocks. I am very passionate about teaching. I have been teaching since a very long time and mentoring a lot of students, right? So, something I wanted to tell all of you today is about a new placement batch that Unacademy and CodeChef has exclusively launched, right? So, certainly, I think 2021 is going to be the year we stop procrastinating and we actually start learning. So I believe all of you must already be preparing for interviews. You must be preparing for an internship or a job interview, right? So I believe all of you must be in that process. And for that, we've actually come up with an exclusive placement batch which helps you through this entire journey for the next 6 months, right? So, this batch is actually going to go live on 26th January itself, right? This is going to be an expert, I can say, level programming course where we help you from that beginner level journey to actually help you through that all that preparation process, right? Many of you must be thinking, or many of you must be not having that structure for learning, right? So that is why we've actually come up with something which can help you through this entire process. Just telling you a few things about this placement batch which can actually help you to crack interviews, right? So the first thing I can say is going to be very structured learning. So I am also going to show you the curriculum. It is going to be a very structured curriculum where we help you through each and every topic in great detail, right? So that will be like the most specific agenda, right? That we cover each and every topic, and not just for the sake of questions. We actually cover it so that we have like a good in-depth knowledge about how those things work, right? Many of you must have already attended a few classes, so you must already know how fruitful those micro courses or those special classes are, but we wanted to provide a little bit more structure to this whole process. That's why we thought this whole batch is going to be very very useful. The second thing is the instructors are someone who have cracked a lot of interviews, right? Who might have not cracked some of the interviews as well, but they have like a good learning of how interview goes, right? So aisa hoga, many of you must be preparing for the interviews, but you would not have given any interview in your life before, है ना? So for that, what we actually think is you should be able to relate to that scenario, right? You should be able to understand how exactly does an interview go ahead, right? And what should be your thought of mind there, right? Whenever you are in an interview, and what kind of problem solving skills that you need to have, right? So we know that the whole interview process is very rigorous, right? You need to be very thorough with your learnings, you need to be quick on your mind, right? And you need to be thinking fast. So that is why we will be helping you through this entire process here, right? Now also another perk of being in this batch is you get CodeChef certification. So if you complete the course, if you successfully complete the course that we have here, you are going to get CodeChef certification free of cost. And like I said, also since we are getting structured learning, all this access, all this curated content is going to be you're going to have unlimited access to this curated content. So make sure, if you definitely think that these are the perks that you're looking for, right? These are the few things that you currently do not have in your structured learning process, definitely give it a try. And for achieving and for getting all these things, you will have to pay a subscription amount that is less than 90 rupees, right? So that is why I can say definitely something that you should give a thought about. Just to also tell you what you do get as a part of being in this batches. So you get doubt support, right? If you have any doubts, if you are stuck at any place, you have an expert panel of teaching assistants who will be helping you out, right? We have live interactive classes, so aisa nahi hai ki we have some recorded videos and we'll be just sending it to you so that you can prepare. All the classes will be live and will be taken by our top educators who will be helping you for this learning process. After that, we feel attending the classes is only, I can say, 10 or 15% of the whole journey. Practicing problems yourself, right? And practicing a set of curated problems which are actually specific to interviews is very, very again important. So we will be sharing some practice problems, relevant practice problems to all of you so that you can practice them, you can solve them, you can ask your relevant doubts about those problems and then go about that, right? Again, just to show you the topic wise structure, and trust me, the curriculum has been prepared by one of the top, like all the top educators here. They have brainstormed about this curriculum. They have been thinking how to make your learning the most out of this. So first we'll be starting with arrays and vectors, right? We'll be going ahead with recursion, then memory storage, complexity analysis, right? Second, then we'll talk about maths and puzzles for placement preparation, right? We'll talk about advanced interview problem solving on sorting and searching. Then we'll move on to 2-pointers and bit manipulation. After that, we'll jump to classic and some general problems here, right? And then we move on to fundamentals of interview problem solving, where we talk about basic data structures. Then we move on to advanced data structures and square root decomposition topics, right? We are also going to cover string algorithms again in great detail. Also, we then move on to game theory. So these are kind of like a little bit advanced topic, right? Then we talk about greedy algorithms, advanced dynamic programming, graph algorithms, and handpick interview problems. So all of this is actually very, very, I can say, perspective from the fact that all of this is very focused on placement, right? So you can think about it, if we are just spending, let's say, you can see here 2 weeks just on graph algorithms, you can see how much detailed and how many questions then we can actually cover here, right? So that was actually the case here. Aryan, no, we do not cover data science as an aspect from this, right? I can say the course here is specifically designed to be able to crack, I can say, software engineering interviews. So definitely use from that perspective, right? Awesome, great. So I hope this curriculum whole makes sense, right? We did put in like a lot of thought, we did put in like a lot of efforts to actually prepare this curriculum, right? And to actually, get into a way where we can benefit from this curriculum a lot, right? So all of this is defined in that structured format. You can see here we have written like great detail. So we will be having almost 3 to 4 classes per week, right? 3 classes basically covering on the fundamental concepts, and 1 class basically to be as a doubt class here to talk about these things. So that will be, I can say, the agenda. Moving on from here, like I said, this is kind of like a one subscription and all the benefits kind of a thing. So you just pay the subscription amount once and you get unlimited access to all our batches and all our courses. You can see there are like a lot of batches that have already started, right? A lot of courses we have already started ahead with this as well, right? You can see we have like a Pinnacle batch, which is basically structured for C++. Then we have like a Conquest, basically structured for Java, Python, C++, right? So we have like a similar batches in any particular favorable language that you want, and you can ahead, right? So that is the whole, I can say, idea behind it. Definitely you can see here that the amount of content being provided is going to outweigh definitely the amount of I can say the amount that you're actually going to pay. Just to also give you a glimpse of the instructors here, so you can obviously see that all these instructors have been taking the classes at Unacademy before, so you can check those out as well. But apart from that, you can see that as our cohort, we have Tanuj Khattar, who is an ACM ICBC World finalist for the year 2017 and 18, right? We also he's also currently working at Google. He's worked at Facebook. He's worked at another HFT firm as well, right? And he has been an IUI trainer for for the year 2016 and 18. So he has been teaching for a very long time now. Pulkit Chabra, again, he's a wonderful coder. He's worked at Code Nation before, right? His rankings are also at the top of the chart. He's a Codeforces 2246 ranker. Then we again have Triveni, who has been qualified again for the 2016 World Finals, right? He has won multiple CodeChef long challenges. And he has also been the ICPC on-site regionals problem setter and the judge. Sahil, the course is actually starting today itself, right? So the starting date for the batch is actually 26 January, but never the mind, you can actually start anytime you want this batch, and you can cope up with the batch. We also have as our educator Sanket, right, who's currently working at LinkedIn right now. He's a former SDE at InterviewBit. He is also a Google Summer of Code 2019 intern. Then we have Deepak, who is again an ICPC world finalist, right? He's also a former instructor at InterviewBit, and he's currently working at App Dynamics. Kamlesh, no, I won't say this is like a specific English batch. It's kind of like a Hinglish batch that we have here. Chinmay, we'll come to that, don't worry. Again, moving on with our another big cohort of instructors, we have Himanshu Singh, who's currently again the world finalist for ICPC 2020, right? He's currently working at Nutanix. And Nishay, right, we have Nishay again, who is a 7-star coder on CodeChef, and he's also an international grandmaster on Codeforces, right? So that is what the whole idea is. Ujjwal, I don't think there is any issue with that, right? So there's no part that when that you can just pay for one course and you can get access to like just one particular part, that particular course. It doesn't really work like that. So once you pay the subscription amount, you get access to all the courses specific to a particular course that you're trying to attend, and as a part of that, you get access to the other courses as well. So it doesn't work that way that you just get access to one particular course here. Right, moving on. So we have Utkarsh also, who's again a competitive programmer. He's also a 6-star coder on CodeChef and has been teaching competitive programming on various platforms. We also have Murugappan, who's currently a software engineer at Google, and we have Vivek, who's again a 7-star coder, right? And he's also won multiple CodeChef long challenges. Like I said, again, a wonderful cohort of instructors we have. Apart from that, we also have like a teaching assistant support and chat forum. So this is a place you can ask all your doubts, and the teaching assistants will help you out through that whole process. This is the course-wise practice platform. So if you have like any practice problems that you want to go ahead with, you can here solve all those. Yes, Abhishek, definitely we do have that option that you can just like opt for a monthly subscription, right? And then you can obviously extend that subscription as well. Kunal, just to answer your question here, the course is going to be 6 months long. So the whole duration of the course is 6 months. Definitely we feel that this duration will help us for our entire learning for like a specific period of time. So this is, I feel, is the time that will be helpful for all of us. Now moving on, and the very asked question by all of you about the flexible subscription plans. So it's not like you have to take the year-long subscription, right? But definitely we do suggest you to take that, because then it's going to be very cost-friendly to you, right? But if not, then you can definitely go ahead with a 1 month, 3 month, or a 6 month subscription. If you want further 10% discount, do use my referral code Riya Bansal to get further discount on this. So that is the whole idea here for the flexible subscription plan. So it's not like you have to go for the 6 months plan, right? You can like take a smaller amount and then extend as well. But definitely I would say you should give it a try. No, Raj, the lectures will not be available on YouTube. The lectures will be available just on the Unacademy platform, exclusive for the students who will be taking the subscription. If you have any doubts, I think I'll be more than happy to clarify it for a few minutes here, right? If you would want to ask something that you feel might be helpful for you in order to be, definitely go ahead with the subscription. Guys, I would say if you have started preparing for interviews, right, I would say now is the time to actually give that preparation a little bit push, right? Please don't think, Arey, we'll try to do it a little bit in a later stages, or we'll think that, okay, we'll probably do it later because we will have that idea later. I would say each and every day you waste, assume in it in a way that you can solve 5 to 10 questions more each day. So with each passing day that you don't get serious about your preparations, you actually lose all those questions that you can practice as well. No, Aryan, we do not currently. We do not have any course on data science. Probably in the future we'll come up with that, but nothing as of now. All right. So I think this is what something that I wanted to all to know, right? Something that I feel was important. So I wanted to come ahead and discuss this with all of you, right? Definitely reach out if you have any queries regarding these courses, right? Reach out to the team. They'll be more than happy to guide you more about this whole process and help you in your journey, right? Like I said, everything from end to end has been prepared with great detail. Many of you have already subscribed as well, and been subscribed to previous batches, the batches that have started now, and the batches that is coming up later as well, right? So definitely I would say definitely something you should try and at least give a thought about how your preparation should be structured for the future next 6 months as well. All right, I think with this said, I will take bye now from all of you. Like, thank you so much for giving your precious time. I hope I could pass on some useful information to all of you, and definitely all the best for your preparations as well, right? May all of you do get very well prepared for the interviews that are coming up for you, and may you all get succeeded, right? Thank you so much. Thank you, and I'll meet you sometime later.